Knoxville combined in the 20 cars combined here tonight. So very impressive, gentlemen, and you all should feel very proud about your accomplishments here at Knoxville. Before we get into the driver introductions, I thought that was my notes, and I am no good without my notes. Trust me. Yeah, nobody cares about that. Before we get into the driver introductions, I do want to ask you all to join me for 1 second. Tonight, at the end of this evening, for the 36th year of his career, Doug Clark will hang up his checkered flags tonight. And I'd ask that you all give him a round of applause for a great career. That's the last nice thing I'm going to say about you. I'd like to welcome some special folks that are here with us today, because without these folks and all the partners that Kendra and the entire Knoxville Raceway team and Marion County Fair Association pulled together, this race would not be possible. So I'd like to welcome some folks. You can applause as they stand if you'd like, or wait till the end, whichever you prefer. From NOS Energy Drink, a special welcome to these folks for being new partners, and we love having you here. Lauren Albano, Morgan Abel, and Courtney Little. FVP is one of those sponsors that continues to invest in racing and in drivers and teams and events, and Knoxville is very fortunate to have FVP as a partner. Joel Q and Amber Mizunas here with us today. And when you think of sponsors, they're great partners, right? And you want them to be easy to work with, but it's hard to find one that's much more passionate about what we do here than Chris Wheeler from Bell Helmets, who is now the official sponsor of the Capitani Classic. Bev Price from Great Southern Bank has been a long-time sponsor at Knoxville, but one of the things that also makes this race unique is the family tradition. And Bev and her family, Wally, who many of you know that drives the pace truck, Bev Price is here today from Great Southern Bank, a longtime supporter of Knoxville Raceway. And when you look into the history books and you look at those good-looking paint schemes, tonight they'll award a good-looking paint car tonight. One of those that always sticks out in my memory is the old Beaver Drill and Tool car. And the sponsor of the Mr. Sprint Car Award is Billy Vielhauer. Thank you, Billy. There's a lot of media folks here with us this week, and they all work very hard, whether it's a photographer or writers or people that are creating the videos that you see online and streaming. But Jeremy Elliott does a lot for Eastern Sprint Car Racing and here at Knoxville. And coming on board as a Pole Award sponsor, Jeremy, we really appreciate it. Jeremy Elliott from SprintCarUnlimited.com. And I'm not sure if one of the next two people that I'm going to introduce should continue to do what he does, or maybe he should go on America's Got Talent. But he keeps putting up all these singing videos during the weeks. And please welcome from MRN's Wing Nation, Steve Post and Aaron Evernham. We may put a poll up about the singing. And, when you talk of tradition, there's no longer tradition in motorsports than speed sport. And it's great to have speed sport here in not only publication, but in digital media. And please welcome Ralph Shaheen from Speed Sport. And then the four ladies that will make three of you look really good tonight when you get down to Victory Lane. Our Knoxville Nationals queen, Sydney Nevins. Our first runner-up, Mason Seaman. Second runner-up, Andy Lichty. And Ellen Cook, Miss Congeniality. And please also welcome the Eastern Sprint Car Calendar girl, Carly Hendrickson. And before we get into our driver's introduction, I'm going to move one person forward here in the intros. It's my honor to welcome to the races this week, and he's been around. You've seen him in victory lane and through the infield. He entered the Nationals twice and made the A-Main one time in 1989 at the age of 18. Please welcome to the microphone four-time NASCAR Series champion, Jeff Gordon.
Oh my gosh, 30 years ago, wow. What an honor it is to be here in Knoxville. This is a treat for me anytime I get a chance to come back here. This is the first time since 1989 I've been here for every race, and as you can tell, I've lost my voice a little bit because I may have been having a little bit of fun along the way. But what I've seen is some of the best racing that exists in all the world. So Knoxville means so much to so many, whether you're a competitor, and guys, it is such an honor to be here in the presence of some of the most talented race car drivers to get behind the wheel. It's fun and humbling to see you guys go out there and do what you do. Yeah, I may have made the Knoxville Nationals in 1989, but I didn't do what you guys are doing right here. I mean, I was only in sprint cars for probably 5 or 6 years, and we're all on this journey. Whether it's some of you that are just starting, whether you're in your prime and things are just clicking, or whether you're looking at that sunrise setting out ahead. And so all I can tell you is along the way, through that journey for me, sprint car racing and Knoxville in general meant the world to me. It changed my life. It's going to change one person's life here tonight if it's maybe the first time they've ever won the Knoxville Nationals. But even if they've won it several times, this is life-changing. And so I applaud you on this journey that you're on. I wish you all the best. The cool thing about being a race car driver, and I've heard this said several times here recently, is that race car drivers, unlike probably any other form of motorsport, sports or job, they're not looking in the past. They're not looking out in the future, living in the moment, corner to corner, lap to lap, race to race. And there's nothing else like it in the world. So all I can say, before I say this, I'm not sure if I'm more honored to stand up here in front of these drivers and here at the Knoxville Nationals or to be here for your final event, because you're one of the best there's ever been. And I was honored that you were waving. I didn't get a checkered flag, but I think I got a couple green flags. So thank you, sir, for all that you've done. But I just want to tell each and every one of these drivers, you're in the moment. You've worked extremely hard to get here. And I just wish you all the best tonight as you seize that moment. Make the best of it. Enjoy it, because it doesn't last forever. So take that moment and make all you can out of it. And I can also tell you this, that only one of you is going to win this race tonight, but the joy that you bring to these fans and the people around here, and to a fan like me after being a competitor, is unlike anything else in the world. So you get to have one victory here tonight, or one person victorious, but you get to make thousands of people all over the world that love what you guys do very happy with a big smile on their face. So best of luck. Be safe. Thank you.
So the 20 cars locked in for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your starting lineup. With one career feature win, 2 A-Main appearances here at the Knoxville Nationals, he drives a Red Rose Transportation, Selzy Enterprises, Pinella Trucking. Car number 41S from Fresno, California, Dominic Selzy. Starting 23rd, he's a 10-time 410 feature winner here, a 5-time 360 Knoxville Nationals champion, currently 6th in the NOS Energy Drink World of Outlaw Sprint Car Series point standings in the KI Crossbows, Nice Cretan Landis, Wykers Livestock. Car number 5, Shane Stewart. Your 22nd starter, 4th A-Main appearance here at the Knoxville Nationals, 5th in World of Outlaw points with 4 wins on the season. He drives the Dryden Performance Products, NGK, Michael Palumbo Shark Racing, car number 1S, Logan Schuhart. Starting 21st, in his 13th A-Main Knoxville Nationals start, his best finish was second, and he is also the 2005 Knoxville Raceway 410 track champion, driving the KI Crossbows, AGCO, Rossi Feed and Grain, cut number 2M, the Madman, Kerry Madsen. We'll jump up to 16th. From Fayetteville, Pennsylvania, he has one Knoxville 410 win, his 8th Knoxville Nationals A-Main appearance in the Schonauer Plumbing, Hess Iron, Heritage Custom Forge. Cut number 69K, Lance DeWeese. Starting 15th, he's the 2019 Ironman 55 champion with 2 World of Outlaw wins on the season. He drives the NOS Energy Drinks, West Tennessee Expediting, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Easy Go, Bob White Reynolds, car number 17, Sheldon Hodenshield. Your 14th starter is a 2-time Knoxville 410 track champion with 12 Knoxville career wins here. He's currently 8th in the World of Outlaw point standings with 1 win on the season. He pilots the Aspen Air, Logan Contractor Supply, Ted's Body Shop. Car number 18, Ian Madsen. Your 13th starter is making his 2nd A-Main appearance here at the Knoxville Nationals, currently 3rd in the Ollie's Bargain Outlet All-Star Circuit of Champions point standings with 1 win on the season. He drives the Rudine Racing, Hager Realty Race Rudine Foundation. Car number 26, it's Corey Eliason. Going from 12th tonight, he has 2 410 feature wins here at the Knoxville Raceway in weekly competition. He is currently, this will be his 2nd Knoxville Nationals A-Main start, driving the Octane Inc., State Bank of Fairmont, David Spook Construction, car number 09, Matt Jewell. Going from 11th tonight, this driver got his first 410 feature win here at the Knoxville Raceway on his qualifying night this week. He's the leading rookie contender in weekly 410 competition here at the Knoxville Raceway, and he drives the Easy Go, Golf Cart Services, Composite Fiberworks, car number 44S, Trey Starks. Going from 10th, from Owasso, Oklahoma, he has 3 feature wins here at Knoxville. This is his 17th Nationals A-Main start. He has 2 World of Outlaw wins on the season, and he pilots the Roth Enterprises, HR Livestock, Jason Terra and Cole Roth Cattle Company. Car number 83, Darren Pittman. And starting 9th in his first A-Main appearance here at the Knoxville Nationals, piloting the M&M Painting and Construction, Baps Paints, Fredericksburg Eagle Hotel, Murray Investments. Car number 19, Brent Marks. Starting 8th tonight, this driver is one of 7 drivers to qualify for at least 20 A-Main national events here at the Knoxville Raceway. In the Coastal Race Parts, the Tree Center TI-22, car number 13X, from Nashville, Tennessee, Paul McMahon. And starting 7th, he has 5 410 feature wins here at the Knoxville Raceway. This is his 9th A-Main appearance in the Nationals in the R&B Company, ADS, Vinyl Tech PVC Pipe, Plow Valve, King Racing Products. Car number 7S, Tim Kading. Starting 6th, he is the defending NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals champion with 12 wins on the season and 6 feature wins here at the Knoxville Raceway. Ladies and gentlemen, in the car number 49 from Grass Valley, California, Brad Sweet. Starting 5th tonight, with 1 feature win here at Knoxville in his first A-Main start, driving the Indy Race Parts, Howard Johnson's of Lima, Chalk Sticks, car number 71P, from Kokomo, Indiana, Parker Price Miller. Your 4th starter is the 2010 NOS Energy Drinks Knoxville Nationals champion with 4 Knoxville feature wins to his credit. In the Rudzik Excavating, DNR Racing, car number 49X, the Steel City Outlaw, Tim Schaefer. And starting 3rd, with 5 career feature wins here at the Knoxville Raceway, he drives the Ed Neumeister Racing, Nemesis Designs, Fisher Racing Engines, car number 12N, the Brownsburg Bullet, Joey Saldana. And ladies and gentlemen, here is your front row for tonight's 59th annual NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals A main event. On the outside of row number 1, he has 5 wins on the season. His best finish in the Nationals is 10th. He drives the Exalta, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Weikert's Livestock, JRC Transportation, car number 41, David Gravel. And on the pole, he is the current Always Bargain Outlet All-Star Circuit of Champions point leader. With 6 wins on the season, he pilots the Fulkins Brothers Trucking. Fisher Body Shop, car number 87, Aaron Reitzel. Ladies and gentlemen, again, a round of applause. This is your starting lineup, -4 for tonight's Knoxville Nationals Championship. As I mentioned earlier, it takes a lot of folks to orchestrate what happens here during the week. It's not one person. It's probably 40 or 50 or maybe even more than that. Please welcome one of the ladies that spearheads about everything that happens here, Kendra Jacobs.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you all for being here and being on time. I know you all hate when you see my name pop up on your text messages because you know I'm going to ask you to do something. So thank you all, and a special thanks, Brad. You were an amazing champion, and there were a lot of times I just wanted to bounce ideas off of you. So I appreciate you doing that with me, and I know we asked a lot of you this week, so thank you very much. Great champion. So the one thing I still have left to do this week, and my job is done, is driver intros tonight, which I know everyone loves. So we are going to do driver intros on the front stretch again tonight with your cars. We are going to utilize the 8-minute horn. So once that horn sounds, you have 8 minutes to get your car and yourself out on the racetrack. If the B main transfer cars are not done yet, we're not waiting. We'll introduce the drivers without their cars, but we're going to get it rolling and keep it going. So thank you guys for working with us on that tonight. And one other addition for the night, when the winner crosses the scales, so one of you, which is really exciting, we are going to have Ross Weiss from Dirt Vision there. He is going to mic you up. You might be afraid of the things you're going to say, but we will not make you look bad, I promise. So you will be mic'd up. We will edit out anything you want edited out. Have fun, enjoy it. Don't let it hold you back. Thank you for letting us do that. And good luck to you guys. It's been a really exciting week, and I feel like this is the smoothest week we've had since I started 4 years ago. So thank you to all of you. Good luck, have fun, and I will see 3 of you in Victory Lane later.
Please welcome your chief starter for tonight's events, Mr. Doug Clark.
Thank you. First thing I want to say is that deal where I'm retiring, that's all rumor. Now, this will be my last start for you guys, but no matter what's happening, I'm still going to do my job the way I do it. You guys all have been around under my flags and stuff like that. The main thing, you know, when you guys firing your engines up, it's going to be up to you guys to get your cars and heat in the engines and things like that. The other thing I want to ask is, when you guys are crawling out of your car and you want to do the wing dance or whatever you want to do, just hang on until I get down there so I can get the double checkers to you guys, and you can go up on top of your wing and do whatever you want, dance around. Just remember the double lines. The first one, get on the throttle, second one, we'll be racing. And with that said, good luck and God bless.
Our next speaker today is the director of racing, and we'll call him the coach because whenever it hits the fan, it goes to him. So he does a great job here and keeping things moving smoothly. Please welcome John Mccoy.
Thanks, Tony. Yeah, don't call me coach. I was Cappy. I just want to thank everybody on behalf of the Fair Board and all the officials at the racetrack. Thank the officials for sponsoring this. You know, without we couldn't do it. Without you guys, we couldn't do it. Tony asked me before we got started, he says, I won't say nothing if you're going to say something nice about Doug. I said, no. He knows I can't help but say something nice about him. Doug, it's been a pleasure, and I wish Cappy was still around to see this. see very many faces right there. I can't remember the others that was here. When we started this, the reason we started it is we had a big brain session to do the 50 laps for the 50th. And I was so scared, I told Kathy, you know, I'm a little worried, I think, for the 2009 race, we ought to do 40 laps. And I said, I think we ought to have a special drivers meeting for the main drivers. He goes, what for? I said, well, I'm a little nervous about it. He said, they're not going to listen to a thing you say. But anyway, it used to be locked up. We wouldn't let anybody in there. And, you know, I think it helped that year. I think you let it front wing panel come off. I wish it had been 32, some of them. But it's turned into be a great race. And I think tonight's going to be a great race. It's a tradition now here, so pretty hard to amend that. But I want to thank all the outlaw officials, been helping us all week. The outlaw support at this race is fantastic. Can't believe none of them wanted to say anything. Mike Hess has been given the driver's meeting, but I kind of wanted to do this as the race director, just to, well, Kendra asked me to do this. That's the schedule for tonight. There's a whole bunch of stuff on it. You really only need to know about 2 things. You need to know that you're going to hot lap right after the C main. I think that's one of the most important. Well, you know, this is the night we do hot laps, and then we go racing, and then we do some more hot laps and try to keep it rolling. There's one word I'm not going to say, but we're a little worried about something. So we'll probably kind of start standing on the gas on this show. And if we have to interject some things, and I hate to, there's nothing on this pageantry of this event I want to get rid of. But you'll start hearing it from us. You'll start seeing that we might have to hurry up a little bit. When we do the push-off for you guys after we get you introduced and everything, we really want to try to get you in order as quick as we can so we're not burning fuel. You know, we ran a 25-lap race last night, and I think we ran a couple guys about out of fuel. And we ran 30 minutes. Our plan is 32. Man, the worst thing you could do is have fuel stop before the fuel stop or after. But it could happen. We ran this race one year and ran 19 laps before we ever got a green. So just get in line as quick as you can, and we're going to get in the 4 abreast, and we're going to do the missing man, and we're going to do some pyro. If the wind keeps up, I'm not worried about it at all. We change this up every year. They tell me it's going to be a great show. Just be prepared for it. And we got the fire a little bit at the checkers. So last thing I want to talk about, I think, is the actual competition yellow. I don't never wish for a yellow. You know, if we grab one at lap 23 or lap 24, we're going to grab it, and that's going to be our stop. So if not, it'll be halfway. There's no tricks or gimmicks. It's just halfway. You guys will be pitted every other stall, sometimes 2, to let some B main cars in between you. The only time that doesn't work is when one of those B main cars makes it. But if you're not planning a gear change, or if you're not planning that stuff and you really don't have time to because it's just a 3-minute stop, you don't have to pull so close, you know, leave your room for the push trucks. We won't run those push trucks up to you. We will leave them out of the pit until you get refueled. We had great success with refueling last year. I think we had a couple spills, and I think maybe teams weren't applying 2 people to that job, and I think that's very important with this deal. So we do flood your area with fire crew and fire trucks. So just try to, we have a driver's meeting at 6:15 tonight that you don't have to come to, but I really like it if you would send your crew chiefs to that one, the guys in this race. I think it's important that they get to hear it. I see some crew chiefs out here, and that's great, but this isn't really the real nuts and bolts. It's kind of what you need to know to make it go. So we're going to use the horn on that fuel stop too. Single horn, I don't remember how these horns work. Single horn at 3 minutes to go, and then halfway will be a double horn, and then bam, we got to get going. So the last thing we're going to do is stall around too much on that. And that's all I got, other than to say thank you very much for racing in Knoxville with us. I know I tell you that every night, but we mean it. And I wish you all the best of luck, and I wish you all could win. And I think you're going to have a great time and something you'll remember. So thank you.
before we do a group photo with everyone, we'll have our prayer. Mr. Troy Miller.
All right, I'd like to congratulate all of you on behalf of Team 316 Ministries. It's truly been an honor to serve all of you this week, and I'll be around in the driver introduction areas if you'd like me to pray with you individually or pray with your families or teams as well. Let's pray. Father God, I thank you so much for each of these teams that's represented here, Lord. I know the hard work and the effort that goes into putting each of these teams up where they're at today. And Father, I just pray that above all that you would just show your mercy and grace to each of these teams. Lord, I pray that tonight, I know there can only be one champion, but Father, I pray that throughout the evening that you'd help each of these guys to make memories that would last a lifetime, that they can take along with them well beyond what the results of the race are tonight. And Lord, I just ask all these things in the name of your Son, Jesus. Amen.
Yep, we just want all the drivers to come up and do a starting field picture. So you guys all